Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. In today's video we are going to be doing episode 8 of our Stardew Valley series. Today our main goals will mainly be getting money. We'll go ahead and upgrade our pickaxe like we said about the previous episode, as I do think we should have that stronger pickaxe for that level 40 and on. So we will get into that bit, but yeah, I think we'll do quite a bit of fishing today. I also do want to make sure we have like all the fish like good enough within spring for the community center bundles. Okay, so like ocean fish, okay, these are all summer, so we're good with those. That's summer, so we're good with those. I don't think we'll do anything for these quite yet. I technically can get this one right now, but we're not going to at this moment. We'll wait on the crab pots. Liverfish, okay, I mean, we can focus on these two, and then nightfish we can focus on the bream. So, looks like at least in terms of the fishing side of things, I only really going to focus those like 3 in terms of like specific fish. Do I have any? Okay, I don't have anything help wanted. And I don't think there's any birthdays within this episode to worry about either. We can also do a little bit of foraging stuff, so it's not like all fishing, but and so it's not like okay. Technically, we do have the flower dance in this episode as well on that third day, so we would only really do 1 and 1 of each, but honestly, maybe we do fishing both days, just because of that, because since we do have that flower dance, which will take away a day from this episode, really. And we only really have 2 days worth. Which means it'll also mean that I'll actually get the pickaxe on the 25th again, but at least temporarily we'll... Okay, so just looking at what I all have. Okay, we can drop these 2 off. Ooh, you know what? Since we're going to be going over the Clint's, we may as well... I think we may as well, like... look at everything with the museum. We do have a sunfish already, so we do have that. We don't have the bream or the catfish, so we could focus on those 2. The catfish will have to be in the rain. Let me check the weather report. Okay, so I guess we will not be doing the catfish at all in this episode. Yeah. I don't think the catfish will be done at all this episode, but we can at least get the bream within the night fishing. Why am I going over here already? I need to grab the copper for the pickaxe upgrade. And I may as well do at least a little bit of the smelting on the way. So let me go ahead and I'll grab each of these. I'll do that as I go on my way now. Okay, and then let's head up to the community center first to drop off the sunfish, and then we'll get through everything else with the Clint and the museum. We do have to get to Clint faster than the museum. I mean, I usually do go, if I was like going past this one, I do usually go to Clint first compared to the museum just because geodes, but yeah, we dropped the sunfish in there now, which will mean we only need to add the catfish in there within this season, because, not you. because the tiger trout will have to be in a different season, which in the 10th episode you will see the summer as so not next episode but the episode after you we will get to summer then. Let's process the geodes first. I'll do you. The clay. Okay. Ooh, okay. That one's good. Just some stone, okay. We got a bit of coal, some more stone. Alright. We got some granite. Some iron. Some malachite. And some alamite. Hold on. We also have to upgrade. At least they only cost 2,000 right now because we do have less than 5,000 overall right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our pickaxe upgraded. And then let's head into the museum for donating. Oh, I did do a lot of these. Okay. I just did not. I've forgotten how. Am I about to do the fire quartz right now? I'm not doing the fire quartz right now. Is this a glitch? Okay. At least I was able to escape it by pressing E there. But okay, we're going to donate these two. Because I'm not doing the fire quartz right now. We need that for the one bundle. Actually, is it possible? Is it possible if I can just get a frozen tier without even having to like mine anything? Is it possible? Could I do that this episode? That's gonna be a tough one. That's a tough one. But do I really want to waste time doing that? That's the main thing. Do I really want to waste time? I'm not going to. You know, I'm not going to. I could easily get the frozen tier. Okay. For those, not you, but it. I have two. What? Why was I thinking I only had one overall? If so, I could have just easily. Okay, whatever. I'll just do that some other time. And I guess I already have the anchor. But okay, let's go ahead and forage. Let's forage up here, and then I guess we can like at least try once while we're up here by the mining area. Because honestly, I don't think we will have. I don't think we'll be successful, but I think we will like at least take a shot at it. Right? We'll at least take a shot at it. Even then, frozen tears is like incredibly rare. On like, well, it's not like that rare, but like at least compared to like. At this point, we're just killing any of the monsters while we're here, but we like legitimately have to find it in one floor. We only have 441 really of doing this. Like, okay, the quartz. I wanted that to be a frozen tier. Okay, if it's not here in the next 2 tries, we're just going to wait until after the pickaxe is done. We're gonna do that. Yeah, okay. So that was 4 or 5. Let's see if 5 or 5 will do it. I'm not expecting it to actually be within these 5 new tries, but yeah, okay. We're just gonna go ahead and leave. We'll just focus on that when we do have the pickaxe again. I'll just put you there. Actually, you know what? I may as well just move these tools there for now. That way it's like not all weird for the next few days. But at least for now we can fish. And hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab this treasure, and then yeah, we got a bit of treasure. Going for the geode. You know what? Before, are we able to process geodes with Clint again? Because so I'll do these ones now. I'll try to process these geodes again. I forgot whether you can or not, but it's worth a try. We gotta get there in the next hour though. I don't know why I went over here just to go back over here again. I seriously don't know. We're just wasting time. But but you know what? We had more than enough. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I thought you can. I just wasn't entirely sure at first. Alright, we have the ancient gem. We have hematite and some more iron. Okay. Which honestly, iron ore isn't like all too bad right now. However, once we get the pickaxe back, it's going to be a lot less rare. Because we did see a bunch of iron ore in the level 41 area. But alright. Loot block, drum block, and a Knight of Echo Hill. Alright. I think it's fair to just go fishing now. Like, for real. This time. Hey, Elliot. Well, let me fish down the beach for now. And then I can... And then I can see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I'll do this one left, and then I think it'll be time to go to the rivers to try to catch the bream, because we don't have any of those for the bundle yet, and we can at least just get that one done now. Because, well, technically the bream could be done like any season. May as well get it done now. You know, may as well. As we got a treasure chest as well. And we get 6 copper ore. Okay. Anyways, we do have some clay from there. Okay. Anything else over here? Because I did not check a bit earlier. There's another one of these. The Lost Book. Alright. And then, I guess not too long from now, we can look at this bit with like 300. Yeah, 300 pieces. After, I'll probably get it done during the summer. Or, just some other episode. I'm not going to focus on that this episode. But let's go ahead and just fish right here for the bream. I do gotta upgrade the fishing rod, don't I? I guess next episode at this point, because I don't think we have enough money for this episode. Alright, we do have ourselves for the bream already. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's socialize. We need to send a sawdust balloon before we place the Boom in the community center there. And talk to Pam, talk to Gus, and talk to Emily. But alright. Let's go ahead and enter the community center. What's this help one? And it probably is a little bit. Yeah, we will not be able to. Even then, he says gold ore like we have access to the last 40 levels of the mine. Even though the most we can do is the middle 40. How about I do a bit of fish? We're talking night fish. Alright. But yeah, with the rest of the energy that we have, because we still have like 78 left, let's go ahead and do a little bit of some clearing out. And once we get back, we have quite a bit of inventory space left. We could clear out a little bit. How much? I forgot how much we have done so far, but I assume that we still have quite a bit, because I don't think I've worked on it like all too much. I know this part was cleared out. Hold on. Oh, I didn't realize how much we had cleared out over here. Okay, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to keep whatever stones for now because we don't have the pickaxe. But we can at least clear out a little bit of trees. We could at least do like a tree or two. Why not with that bit? But we cannot like effectively clear stuff out for now since we do not have the pickaxe. And we do kind of need to get to bed like pretty much now because it's getting late. Let's. Okay. What is this one? Oh, wait, okay. All decoration stuff is still being in here. Okay. Add to existing stacks. May as well just add to existing stacks anything that's like already there. And then winter root is foliage. Quartz is the mineral. I may as well do seaweed in here, but I think everything else is good to go for the shipping bin. I think we'll put everything else in the shipping bin here. And then let's get some sleep now. As we got to level 4 foraging. That's pretty good. And we got like 1,000, alright. Even with the not as much fishing that we did, we got to 1,000. So that's pretty good. But a bit of oh, okay. Just talking about the flower dance. Okay. But yeah, that's within my plans for tomorrow. For today, we'll do some more fishing. We already did a little bit of foraging stuff. And we could focus more on foraging a bit on the next episode as well. And hey, you know what? We got some potatoes. Which also does mean that since we got some potatoes now, we should. The thing is, right? I may as well do at least a little bit more parsnips over here and now, but like starting from that 25th, it's essentially only the carrots, right? How much carrot seeds do we have? Is going to be in here. We have 9. So the 25th we can still plant these, but after the 25th we cannot plant anything else. Like I don't think there even is a 2-day in growth period thing. and I think these KOCs are like, well, once we hit the 25th, it's going to be just, actually we can. You. We could start these now. That way we have at least some. I probably, you know what, as long as we do it within the spring time, we could at least still get some of these. Okay. What I'm going to do... Wait, where do I want it though? That's my question. Where do I want it? I want it near the scarecrow still. But I don't know where I want it. Hold on. How much potatoes do I have in here? 3? Okay, we could just get rid of all of these then. But... oh yeah, I forgot I had these up yet. But... yeah, but where do I want to have these ancient seeds? Because it definitely will be good to start now. Well, what if I just simply do it like right here? Just do it every day right here. Yeah, I think that'll be play. That'll be the play. That way it's like not with everything else. I could still like change this however I want. I'm gonna need to make another scarecrow for that. But that would easily be doable. I don't know why I grabbed the whole wood. But let's grab another scarecrow. Place. Where exactly do I want it? Like, okay, I know I want it near this area, I just don't know exactly where within this area. You know what? I'll just do it with, by the log here. Alright. We'll plant this every day, and it'll eventually grow. The thing is, it's going to take like a whole season to do this. It's day 23 right now. 23 plus 28, that's 51. It's gonna take like 8 episodes just to plant that one seed. Actually 9. It's gonna take 9 episodes just to plant, just to get something out of that one seed now. And this is still episode 8, so you're gonna have to wait a few months in order for us to even get one. But we'll get it. We will have it at some point. But at least for now, we'll have that. We'll focus on fishing today, like fully on fishing. We're not gonna do like anything else like we did this previous day with like the whole going into the mine kind of thing. No, we're just gonna fully focus on fishing today. And we'll go ahead and go into Mountain Lake because we won't be able to get the catfish. We already did the sunfish. We already did the bream. There's like nothing fishing that we really need to do for the community center for the rest of the season. Well, actually, for the rest of the season, I would like to get the catfish, but for the rest of the episode, there's nothing else I could really do fishing wise. So we may as well just focus on the money while fishing. Hey, Robin. But yeah, let's just focus on the money because we do have quite a bit of money. We do have some money, but I do want like more. Like 3.6k is not enough at all for what is needed later on in the series. So, like not even close. So we do need to get the money. But yeah, I'll go ahead and catch up with you guys when I run out of energy. Okay, I know I said about getting energy, but I did forget a key thing to possibly do. which is getting some more parsnip seeds for just getting a little bit more before the end of spring. I did forget that I at least, I at least got these four before I went away. But at least for now, well, let's get the parsnip seeds, and then we can just continue fishing. As let's talk to Lewis. Okay, we could get parsnip seeds, but we could technically get anything that's like 5 or less days, which the only thing is going to be the parsnip seeds anyways, so we may as well. We may as well just do 9. But yeah, let's go ahead and head back now. At least, well, let's just go ahead and talk to Abigail as well. But how am I doing social wise? Okay, I have 3 hearts with Pam, 2 with Lewis. I have 1 with a few others, but I definitely don't have like the most social life in here yet. That'll come in later. For at least for the spring here, I have been focusing more with like money, getting mines, all that kind of stuff. When we're a little bit more in the later game, and that's when the social will come in. But I'll be back this time truly when the energy is down. Alright, it is 10:30 now, so I'll have this be the last fish that I go to catch. But otherwise, well, I want an actual fish as the last one. Like, come on. I wanted an actual fish. And even now, the energy went low, but at the same time. Technically, I could have gotten more if I had more time, but this will be the last fish anyways. As I just got a chub. Alright, so this is the loadout that I got. Let me put this away because that's trash. But we got 9, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19 overall fish, which is a pretty good amount for a day, with the basic fishing rod still. But in the next few episodes, I'll actually upgrade the fishing rod. It's just for now, I still have the basic one, the one that I got from Willie on day 2. But for now, but we'll get the other fishing rod in a little bit. It's getting late, which means won't have like the full energy amount, but at the same time, I'm not going to need the full energy amount for tomorrow because we do have the flower dance. Let's quickly plant these. Quickly water these. I do kind of need a little bit of more energy. Eat this green algae. Okay, we should be good there. Just enter existing for you guys. We do have at least a little bit of you guys, but trying to do this like ultimately pretty quickly. This the other bait, yeah, the other type of bait is in here, and okay, and then we'll sell those quickly and then get to bed. This time I'm pretty sure I did not get a new level, so let's talk to Hannah a bit, but Oh, I did get a new level just for farming. Okay, so I did not have to be as quick. Okay. Oh, I did. Wait, where was the whole like level up message thing? I did not catch that. But anyways, we got 2,000 within fishing. But overall, ooh. Oh, did I get to the 25,000 now? I think I got to that 25K. Yeah, which now, what this thing is, right? I know I skipped through it quite a bit, but what this whole message thing is you know how there was a cave like next to the other entrance like that way more? Well, for you guys. Which way am I pointing right now? Hold on. Okay, that way. Like hold on. Do I want to? I'll move the face cam a little bit, but like a little bit more that way. I don't know why I did it like that, but over that way more. There's a cave near that entrance, and Demetrius here is going to go ahead and fix it up to be either one of two options. There is the mushrooms option or the bats option. Mushrooms will get me quite a few different types of mushrooms, while the bats will give me quite a few different types of fruits. And I honestly like to do fruits, but with the way that I might set up the greenhouse, is later on I may end up having like quite a bit of fruits then, of like, you know, I've been much more of a fruit and bad guy myself, but I may as well go fruit bats because those like more common mushrooms are a lot easier to get within the mushroom cave anyways, and at least the fruit bats will help in the long run for just getting to the greenhouse in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead and stay the fruit bat option. It's alright, we have the fruit bat option, which, yeah, it'll be in this cave right up here. So every now and then I will have to check in here for the fruits that would come with the fruit bats. But obviously there will not be anything today since, well, it like just got set up. Okay, hold on. We do get some green beans today. Let's plant out an ancient seed. And actually, you know what? Once I get the first one, I may as well like straight up plant a second one, but only for that particular week because that way I get at least one more, right? Actually, I could get like up to 3, with that seed maker. But at the same time, I do gotta get to that level to make the seed maker in the first place. With by the end of the summer, in that case. And with what level am I farming? I'm level 4 farming. Isn't seed maker level 9? I'm probably not going to get to it by the end of spring. By the end of summer, I mean. But yeah, I'm not gonna get to it by the end of summer anyways. But at least what's the thought? Okay, I'm putting you in last in case. How much green beans do I have? I have 3. Then that'll be good. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all 6 in there. Okay, I guess I can do at least a little bit of clear out stuff before I actually head down to the flower dance. Obviously, we will not be able to do the stones yet until next episode, but at least for the moment, we can clear out like those over here more. Get rid of energy, since we will not need it later. But we do have a lot of glass here, and it'll make it better for when we actually have the silo. Which, we do kind of need to get to that soon, actually. I guess it'll be a next episode goal, the silo. But, how much do I have cleared out down here again? I know I do have enough cleared out, just path-wise. Yeah. I at least didn't make enough of a path over here, but overall, yeah, I do kind of want to have the silo, that way I can, like, fully just clear out all this grass, because it's a little much. And once I do have the silo, it will, actually be, like, useful to cut down the grass, like, more useful to cut down all this grass in that case, once we have the silo gone, like, built, but let's do this one tree, and then we'll place everything in the chest, and then we'll head to the flower dance. Alright, let's go ahead and place everything into their particular chests, which honestly I feel at least comfortable enough in doing the bridge sooner rather than later, and since we do have like nearly 500 pieces of wood right now, but at the same time, I feel, I think maybe, waiting a little bit more would be good. But alright, we are at the flower dance now. We're going to talk to everyone, and then I know we have not been social enough yet to like actively participate in the main thing of this event with anyone, but I guess that can be a little bit more of a next year thing. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. Do I want to grab like the rare crow and the flower recipe now, or do I just want to wait till like next year? Because year 2 we're gonna have a lot more money to just spend on all this kind of stuff. So let's wait. Let's go ahead and wait on grabbing those two, because we don't have all too much money right now, and the more that we spend it in like better stuff, like an eventual type of bundles, even just the next fishing rod, all that kind of stuff, I think we should focus on spending those stuff more rather than going for just a singular recipe or a singular rare club. We're not gonna do those yet, but yeah, let's get to talk to everyone first before we talk to Lewis. Hey Sam. Hey Sebastian. Hey Abigail. Hey Pam. Hey Shane. Hey Demetrius. As alright, let's we're absolutely getting quite a bit of talking in right now, right? I'm just moving through just because, like, for the most part, we will also see, like, all these chats again later on. Anyways, but okay. Other than Lewis, how much have we chatted? Do we have like everyone? Pierre. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to get to Pierre, right? Yeah, I'm not able to. Yeah, so I've at least chatted with everyone once. Honestly, this event's not like one of my favorite ones personally. It's probably I definitely like the egg hunt one better because you at least have something to do with that one more other than like the spring dance stuff. Just within the spring stuff alone. I do like a lot of other events. This one is just one of my least favorite ones personally. Because like, okay, okay, maybe like year two on when you actually have more social, when you are more social with people, then it could be like great social points for the person you go to dance with. But like, at least for year one, this is more of a useless one, honestly. One of my definitely least favorite in year one, but year two at least picks up a little bit in the usefulness wise. But for year one, honestly, it's literally just chat and then just watch. Like you aren't actually doing anything. But yeah, let's start it now as we see the dance start. In which all of these are essentially the bachelors and bachelorettes that you can possibly marry in the game, even the ones that are actually dancing. But yeah, that's literally it. But yeah, yeah, there's not really much else to do today, as we already did quite a bit of clearing out. Yeah, there's not really much else to do, honestly. We still at least have 36 of 270, so we can like get like I don't know. Is that supposed to be okay? Let's at least do this tree, but otherwise we should be good. And to just go to sleep for the night. Alright, let's do that tree and then let's just go ahead and go to bed. As alright, let's get in here, go to sleep. As that will be it for this episode. If you guys liked it, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!